is, right there. Yep.
All right, so if you open that up and put something directly to the rubble wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you could even jack off,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm. True.
Put something, fill it solid with wood or whatever down to the rubble wall, jack it, and then put that post in as a temporary post.
Okay.
The only reason I'm suggesting the concrete filled 4-inch post is because they carry serious weight. And that's what you're going to have here. You're going to have some serious weight here.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want like a 20-ton bottle jack to lift this a little bit, put your post in, drop it down on it.
2010 bottle jack. Yep. All right.
This for whatever reason concerned me, and I don't remember why.
Well, we've got a long span here, for
Right.
sure. That's one thing.
Right, and I think that was just nominal lumber. I don't think that was LVL at all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no LVL going across.
Right.
Do you remember what kind of lumber is going on this beam here?
You can see from here. It's right ends here. That's why this is a very important post to.
Agreed.
And this is empty. This ends right there. It's maybe 6 inch,
Yeah, it's
6 or
not a
8
lot.
inches wide.
And it would be fun to replace. It's doable, but it would be fun to replace.
Uh-huh.
Once you get that done, honestly, I would
yeah.
change that to LVL also because I know it's just nominal lumber.
LVL running across, yeah.
That's correct. But what
Okay.
you'd have to do in that instance
Yep.
is build an entire temp wall right here.
Yep.
Drop it to the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would transfer that load to this floor. You would also have to go upstairs and probably build a temp wall to your attic. So that's carrying.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then once you had everything supported, this floor and that floor, you could pull that out, put LVL in there and joist hangers. So all these joists come across to an LVL
Uh-huh. Yes.
and put joist hangers on the joists.
Okay.
Am I talking a foreign language?
He should understand that. I don't know. Might need some.
You recording?
Yeah, I'm recording this one. Now I am. I wasn't before.
If memory serves me correctly, when we were looking at it before, this thing was put together really cobby.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
It was a real cob job.
Yeah, I wanted to expose it better. So, yeah, I mean, we also wanted to, this whole thing is a little bit confusing for us. We'll probably end up keeping one or two of this. This thing can come out eventually, but these two probably have to remain. But we're interested to get rid of, that thing right there. So, or to move the whole thing up. And I can't figure out, basically this thing, these two have to reach the beam, And I'm not sure which one is touching the foundation, but one of these, one or both of them are on the wall.
Well, this is doing nothing. This is just a
Yeah,
joke.
exactly. That can come out.
That's doing zero.
This is just a header, but then
Not really.
no?
That's not a header.
Okay, it's just part of the wall then.
And oddly enough, well, that's carrying. But this shit,
Yeah.
I mean, there may be some weight on it, but if I'm moving it like that,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't seem to be a whole hell of a lot of weight.
Well, this is an original part of the house here.
Right.
This used to be the exterior wall.
Right.
I don't know what it's carrying.
Doesn't seem to be carrying a lot at all.
Yeah. And then this last one over here, again, there's two pieces of wood kind of sistered together there. That's
That
carrying.
seems to have the most weight on it of everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely carrying.
Right.
That feels solid. This is. If
Yeah.
I got pissed off, I could probably kick that out of there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so to dismantle this whole thing is the question, because you see here, okay, if you're saying this does nothing, then that's good news, because...
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it's doing a whole hell of a lot.
Right. Yeah, because our idea would just be to cut this part out, or whatever, but... once we open this place up, we're going to want to get rid of this one and move that up about 12 inches.
Yeah, I think that you could move that up to ceiling height.
Right.
alleviate this post completely,
Mm-hmm.
I would leave this, not leave it
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
I would bring more posts this way, so it just looks like a small wall here.
Uh-huh.
And then again, do LVL past that point at your ceiling height and just bring it right up.
Uh-huh.
So it's a post there, LVL, continue the ceiling through,
Yeah.
we'll turn up to that ceiling.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
a much cleaner look.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I think you could even do that with nominal lumber.
Right.
For the amount of weight that has on it right now, I'd be comfortable doing that with like 2x12.
Oh, really? Okay. Which one? This one? Or
From here over. 'Cause
you don't think there's a lot of weight on
I really
this?
don't.
Okay.
I really don't. Not at all. It doesn't seem like there is.
Right. All right. Yeah, it's. We'd have to look in the basement and see where it's all going, but I think it's just going to that foundation
It's
wall
going
below.
to that rubble foundation
Right.
that was in there.
Yeah,
Right.
it's continuous.
Right.
That whole deal that they did outside was just to carry this. I have to assume that this was the porch. at one
Yep.
time.
Yep. It was.
And that rubble foundation was just there to carry that.
Yeah. Right.
So
Oh,
All right.
Well,
if it made you,
for this,
Mm.
it seems like a lot of work to build 2 walls and then do the things with your joist hangers. And I'm not really familiar with how to do that based on how you describe. I'm sure I could figure it out, but
Yeah.
walk through it some more.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
if you really wanted to shore this up, put some LVLs, laminate beams this way. Find a place to snug them in. Maybe we leave this and we just cut the top off of this and then stick it in there. That way, it's done. I mean, what the engineer architect wanted us to do is put steel beams in here.
Mhm.
Those are going to be exposed. You're going to see. You could trim it out.
Mhm.
But why not just put some there and be done with it?
well, if you're going to
That'd
do it
be
like
quick.
that, then you're going to have an LVL drop beam, right? And if we do 18-inch LVL here,
Yep.
then you've got no way to really like notch a 14-inch beam in to go across there.
Sure.
And do you really want 14 inches hanging down here? I mean, it seems
Yeah.
easier. I know building the temp wall seems like a lot of work, but if
Yeah.
you're doing construction here, you'll end up using that lumber for something else. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
seems
true.
easier to take this off and just put the LVL into the wall, where you're never going to see it again. Not to mention the fact if somebody comes back, now they're not looking at LVL. Now they don't know what's there because it's in the wall.
Well, I think as a group right now we feel comfortable with doing the foundation. I think we're going to have to discuss more about our level of competency and skill in doing what you suggested. Fortunately, this is indoor work, so depending how things go with you, maybe
Right.
we'll be in touch
No,
about.
so honestly,
Yeah.
I could probably get
Yeah.
over here for a
Yeah.
day
Yeah.
on a weekend if you had some guys willing to work and
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you know,
Do-
throw my tools on and rock this out.
Yeah, because that stuff we can do on our own. It'll take a few days. It's but this thing I'm kind of thinking we might it might be a little over our heads, So just
I get it.
to
You're just
consider.
gonna have to support this and then have to support the top.
Yeah.
This wall was the exterior wall of the house.
Right.
You know, so right now this is like carrying that roof.
Yeah.
It's carrying that roof load.
One other thing I'm going to throw in there, part of the reason why we ended up getting these structural plans done by the architect is because we actually built kind of a large bathroom up there, which has, when our guy was doing the bathroom, he noticed that the plumbing, not the plumbing, but the floor was kind of sagging over time. So he was afraid that the plumbing would eventually follow the same trajectory. It would also be sagging, and we'd lose the.
You'd lose your pitch.
Exactly. So he was thinking, well, to avoid that, let's put some rigid beams up there and strengthen the whole deal. So that was kind of part of the rationale behind doing this.
I disagree, and the only reason I disagree is because these floor joists, I mean, how much wall did you take out? These floor joists were free span,
Right.
Since the house
50
was
years.
built,
Yeah.
If you put the LVL in there, maybe if we even go as far as putting a steel flitch plate in the LVL, bolting everything together, and then doing the joist hangers, the steel flitch plate in the center wouldn't allow any deflection.
Okay.
You have a flat half-inch or quarter-inch piece of steel, bolted
Yeah.
between, two LVLs.
Yeah.
There's no way that
Nothing's going.
There's no way that can bend.
Okay, then what
No
about
way.
what about laterally? Should we try to do 1 or 2 spans coming off of the LVL or the steel going laterally just to?
If you feel it's necessary. And did you take any partition walls out that were going this way?
No. Oh, actually, there was. Yeah, we. What was going on with the kitchen? Oh, there were no walls going here, really, were there? No. No. Of course, there was a wall from the chimney on, and we're going to put one back.
These
But,
guys here
yeah.
were free span since they built the house.
Right.
16
feet. It's a long distance, but
Not really.
no. All right.
I just did 20 something.
Okay. Well.
No, 2x12s, wasn't it?
Huh?
2x12s.
I joist, but
All right. Cool. Any other questions? Well, this part, like I said, we may.
I could get back for this near because
Yeah.
this is going to be like
Yeah.
a day.
Okay.
I could make that happen, but
Nice.
with my schedule right now, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get up in the morning, I go to work,
Yeah.
and I see Ann about 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night every night right now.
All right. Well, one weekend day when it's I don't know if it's even possible in the next 30 days for you or not, but
I think we can make it happen.
because we have the possibility of once we do that, we can just finally finish this interior,
Yeah.
which is what we've been waiting for 3 years to do, and we're getting impatient. Like,
It's a nice open space.
yeah,
It's a nice open space.
yeah, definitely.
For
So,
whatever reason, I seem to remember something over here too. Wasn't there some kind of
well,
issue over here?
well,
some
I don't-
weird transition.
I don't remember issues, but we were gonna have another beam going across. There was gonna be a beam going from there to here,
Right.
and then that one's going all the way from there down to that corner,
Right.
essentially. And there was an idea to bury another post in this new wall, going all the way down to the basement, and to build a concrete kind of base for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, once we take out the drywall, we'll be able to see more what's going on. But
Yeah, I remember something. I don't know what it was.
do you remember anything strange up there? I think it was just all like this, just joists going back and forth. There was
These tails don't drop through. That's not some kind of wall or something right there.
The jaw is this way, and here is this.
yeah.
That's what it was. All right.
Oh, they switched directions.
Yeah,
Is that right?
That's what it was. There you go.
Oh,
You
okay.
can see the
Oh, right.
the
Right.
display.
Well,
So you may want some more support in there once you get everything open here.
yeah.
But if you're going to have an LVL there,
Yeah.
as we discussed, up to that ceiling height, there's no reason why we couldn't bury a couple in
Yeah.
the ceiling going that way.
Right.
And open that wall up and pick that up off the pre-existing foundation.
Okay.
I feel comfortable with that. Totally.
Okay. Yep. Another post in there and another LVL or something
That
going
was the
across.
sexy. That was
Yeah.
the drawing for the
Yeah.
sexy high beam that was going to be there. I like it.
Hey, that's a $15,000 drawing, so. Which we're never going to use now. So
Sucks, man. But
that's how
think
it
about
goes.
the material.
Yeah.
Just the material would have been ridiculous to steal.
Oh, it would have been $8 grand,
post.
$8 grand in materials plus all the labor. It would have been
Right.
another $15,000 job to do all
Easily.
this.
Easily, the
No.
way they wanted.
Yeah, right. So we figure the house has been here 100 years. It's probably not needed in the end to do all the steel.
Yeah, no, I think it's overkill for sure.
Yeah. And if there's any way to do what we're doing, but still open up a couple of these posts, like I can live with the 2 posts here, but if we can even open one of them up, forget that, that's going. But if even one of these we can improvise to open up to get rid of one of these posts, that would be nice. Not necessary, but something that would be on our wish list, I think, to have.
Bringing all this across and carrying it here,
Yeah,
I think it's unrealistic.
yeah. So we need it.
That one can go. This one can move up, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, you think this can go? That would be great.
No. This one can go.
Oh, that one, middle one can go.
No,
All right.
You're not getting rid of this.
Yeah, all right. We just leave it and we.
Because of
Yeah. Yeah.
of the way this makes this transition.
Right.
You should put something up there a little more solid for
Right.
sure.
Right.
And then hang these. They have old work joist hangers, which are for
Mm-hmm.
old rough sawn lumber. If you put something solid in there, back this up with another piece